Hello, this is my Hyeon-Mi. Another researcher is Mee-Sook Cheong, and she is my professor. I'm a doctor course student in the Department of Natural Forest Healing Welfare at Dongbang Culture University. My presentation will focus on the issue of trend analysis of domestic forest healing research. Let's start. First, introduction. This study aimed to provide a trend analysis of domestic forest healing research by looking at the disease data that have been studied on the topic of forest healing so far, and categorizing the general status and various research topics and research subjects. In particular, at a time when more attention is being paid to forests, which are place of healing due to the corona pandemic, we want to become basic data for forest healing researchers through objective data analysis of domestic forest healing. Second, study method. Study subject. The subject of this study was to search for papers to be analyzed using the online search database of General Research Information Service, Korea Education and Research Information Service, Nuri Media, and Scholar. A study on forest healing published in Korea from January 1st, 26th to June 30th, 2021. The keywords were forest healing, and the title of the thesis was searched with the keywords forest healing. As a result of the search, 119 domestic masters and doctoral dissertations and 213 domestic journals were searched, and a total of 332 articles were collected. Among them, papers not directly related to forest healing, papers in which forest healing was entered as a keyword, but not on forest healing, duplication papers, and papers whose original text was not viewed and read were excluded from the study. As a result of the data search, a total of 300 papers for forest healing research was selected, including a total of 116 domestic masters and doctoral disease and 184 journal papers. Study design. This study started on May 1st, 2021 and continued until July 15th, 2021. The data collection of this study was collected from research on forest healing published in Korea from January 1st, 26th to June 30th, 2021. The data analysis period of this study was from June 1st, 2021 to July 10th, 2021. Data analysis. The collected data were analyzed for domestic research trends and master's and doctoral dissertations, and the paper from domestic journals were classified and coded by researchers, publication type, researcher method, researcher topic, and researcher subject. And then each paper was analyzed. Real numbers and percentage were calculated from the analyzed research. Third, research. Gender trends analysis. There were a total of 82 master theses, with female 42, 51.2%, and males 48%, 0.8%, showing no significant difference in sex ratio. There were a total of 34 doctoral theses, with female 19, 55.8%, and males 15, 44.2%, showing a rather high proportion of females. There were a total of 184 papers in the journals, with 38.0% females and 114, 62.0% males, indicating a very high proportion of males. Of the total number of 300 papers, 169, 56.3% were male, and 131, 43.7% were female, indicating that male researchers were 12.6% higher overall. Papers by publication type. Looking at the distribution of publication type of research papers, master thesis with 82, 27.3%, doctoral thesis with 34, 11.3%, and journal with 184, 61.3% were the highest among journals, followed by master's thesis and doctoral thesis. Analysis of papers by year. By year, the first period from 2000 to 2009 is the introduction period of forest healing. The second period from 2010 to 2019 is the formation period. And the third period from 2020 to 2029 is a development period. As a result of analyzing the frequency of publication by year among 300 research papers, looking at the total, subtotal of master's and doctoral theses and journals. The first period was 9 articles, 2.9%. The second period was 234, 78.3%. And the third period was 57, 18.9%. Analysis by research method. When looking at the total number of research methods, quantitative studies were overwhelmingly large, with 232, 77.3% studies, 53, 17.7%. Qualitative studies, and 15, 5.0% mixed studies. Most of the researchers related to forest healing have been focused on quantitative research that relies on statistical techniques calculated quantitatively so far. Analysis by thesis awarding institution. As for degree awarding institutions, Chungung National University had a highest number of 41 cases, 35.3%, followed by Sunmun University with 8 cases, 6.9%. Kookmin University with 6 cases, 5.2%. And Wongang University with 5 cases, 4.3%. Institutional analysis of journals. A total of 4 journals published more than 10 papers, with 57 articles, 31.0%, from the Journal of the Korean Society for Forest and Recreation, followed by 22 articles, 12.0%. From the Journal of the Korean Society for Environment and Ecology, and 15 articles, 12.0%. From the Journal of the Society for Human Plant Environment and the Journal of the Korean Society for Forest Science, published 14 volumes. Analysis by research topic. As a result of the analysis according to the research topic, it was classified into 7 categories. Among the subject studies so far, forest healing programs accounted for the largest number of 155. 51.7% cases. It was followed by 46, 15.3% forest healing facilities and operations, forest healing factors, and forest environment, 23.7%. Trend analysis and policies, 25, 8.3%. Forest healing users, 22, 7.3%. And forest healing instructors were 8, 2.7%. And recreation, welfare, and tourism was 6, 2.0%. Analysis by study subject. The analyzed papers consist of 49 master's and doctoral dissertations and 76 journals for a total of 126. Among them, 78, 61.9% for general people, 12, 9.5% for occupational group, 16, 12.7% for disease group, and 20, 15.9% for social object. Fourth, conclusions. It was found that forest healing has many uses as a preventative measures to protect health. In order to protect the health of the people in the future, I believe that a lot of effort from forestry officials and researchers are needed. I would like to add a suggestion to this. When analyzing domestic and foreign trends in the future, if you analyze paradigm changes and trends in various media, such as news as well as YouTube videos, using big data related technologies that have been used in recent research papers. You can provide broader insights. Okay, we are coming to the end of the presentations. So I'd like to thank you for listening.